It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Reaction Beanie Yo 244. That in the neighborhood. My brothers and sisters. Mass shootings, y'all. Mass fucking shootings. What the hell we gonna do about it? Like, I'm talking like me, you, us, everybody who living in the United States, man. What are we gonna do about this shit? Because it's like, over the past, I'll just say 30 years, starting from the Columbine shooting, and I think that was like the late 90s or the early 2000s when that one happened. And there was mass shootings before then, but I feel like that was the tipping point where this shit then damn near became the norm over the last 30 years. Like, it seemed every year it's just getting worse and worse. It's happening more frequently. In 2023, man, it feel like this shit be happening every goddamn week. Well, somebody go into a grocery store, they go into a school, or they go any damn well and just kill a whole bunch of people. Go to a concert or a party, any damn thing, man. And I just sit back and wonder, what the hell can we do to not stop, but just, calm it down. What can we do to try to prevent some of this shit from happening? You know what I'm saying? It just seems like it happening so frequently now. And we're gonna do a let me talk to you about gun rights, Second Amendment, and all that. But I will say I am an advocate for the Second Amendment. Hell, I believe in the right to bear arms. Hell, I got me a firearm. You know what I'm saying? So I never want that right to be taken away from us as, citizens of the United States. But I just feel like it's something that we can do to help stop these mass shootings that be going on. But I digress. The only reason I'm bringing this whole subject up is because we finna go back to our homegirl channel and check out a video about one of the latest, most recent, I guess you can say, popular mass shootings that went on. And that homegirl channel that we going back to check it out is Anna Sauls. Going back to Anna, y'all. Title of the video: The Evil Teen Who Was Murdered After Shooting Up Her School. Now, when was this? Like a month, 2, maybe 3 months ago? You know how time be flying. Probably like 3 months ago, but it feels recent as fuck. It is recent. 3 months wasn't that long ago. But what I'm trying to say is, when this shit first happened, I was, checking out the news stores, trying to get updates, seeing different, news clips or whatever. And I just remember that it was a whole bunch of misconceptions of who the person was. I was hearing that it's a girl, but no, it's really a trans. It really was a boy, now it's a girl. They was older, they in their late 20s, like they going on 30, but then they was like, no, they younger. Then they were like, they went to that school. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of just rumors or hearsay or a lot of shit that wasn't really factual when this shit first happened. And I'm hoping and I'm thinking that Anna, she gonna give us a good update on what really went down, because I really don't know what really went down other than tragically people lost their lives. Who, rest in peace, man. It's just sad, man. Shit just be sad, y'all. I don't know, man. We finna really get the full disclosure of what happened, or whatever fucking word I'm trying to use. But before we get that, my brothers and sisters, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Get whatever you may need. Get what you need. We back to Anna Sauls once again, my ladies and gentlemen, and my boys and girls from all around that world. Y'all got what y'all need? Y'all ready to go? Then let's fucking go.
This is Audrey Hale, a cold-blooded killer who can be seen in this footage blasting their way into a school and beginning to shoot randomly at anyone they come across. In the 14 minutes of terror, Audrey fired 150 rounds of ammunition and murdered 6 innocent people. including 3 9-year-olds, before the police finally stopped them. But what led them to commit this heinous crime? Let's look into this chilling CCTV footage of school shooters' final moments before death.
That, bro, this little first image, not image, video clip or whatever. This motherfucker's just going into a school, man, shooting through the motherfucking glass. Like, shit like that just don't look like reality. It don't look like reality, but it also lets you know how real reality really is. You know what I'm saying? And any goddamn thing can happen, man. Shit just ain't on movies. It ain't just on TV. That shit happening in real life. Man, that's crazy.
This horrifying incident happened on Monday, March 27th, 2023. At around 9:53 a.m., 28-year-old Audrey Hale is captured on CCTV driving into the Covenant School, a private Christian school in the Green Hills neighborhood of Nashville that has about 200 students from preschool to 6th grade. Everything seems normal as Audrey calmly drives around searching for a parking spot. But what they would do next would leave the entire country completely horrified. For most of their life, Audrey Elizabeth Hale lived as a woman and was described as very shy, quiet, and even sweet. They attended the Covenant School at the age of 10 and even played basketball in middle school. In 2022, Audrey graduated from Nosy College of Art and Design, having received at least 2 awards for Most Improved and class participation.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
On their Instagram profile, Audrey described themselves as an illustrator and graphic designer. A self-portrait of Audrey the artist claimed that they were on a mission to change the world. Another illustration expressed a desire to be a kid forever and ever. They listed their hobbies as binging on video games, watching movies, and playing sports. They also go on to say, "There's a childlike part about me that loves to go to the playground." One of Audrey's former classmates said that he thought Audrey was much younger because they dressed like a little kid and brought stuffed animals to class. The classmate said that he thought Audrey had a childlike obsession with staying a child. But they also had a dark side to them. On their website, they had this disturbing image dedicated to The Shining, and it's the backward spelling of murder. Still, no one would have thought that they...
I don't know now. That sound like the first little sign of the motherfucker crazy. Because Audrey do seem like a regular motherfucker. That's why you just can't... Man, you would think somebody a regular motherfucker and them motherfuckers would be the craziest motherfucker you ever met. You know what I'm saying? It's unpredictable who good and evil. It really is.
They would be able to commit one of the most heinous crimes in the history of Nashville. At 10:10 a.m., Audrey is seen entering the school building by firing through a set of glass side doors. They then...
I'm just saying how the motherfucker came in that bitch, y'all. It ain't like she just walked in, you know what I'm saying, and got to shooting people from the beginning. She letting everybody know. Man.
Kick the hallway glass and walk through the now empty door frame. They are wearing a backwards red baseball cap, glasses, gloves, and what appears to be a bulletproof vest. The footage shows Audrey calmly walking through the hallway with a gun pointed out as emergency lights flash. They peer through the window of a door written church office before going in and walking out of the camera's view. Seconds later, they reappear and walk into a different room. At 10:21 a.m., they are seen walking through a different hallway past a sign that reads Children's Ministry. Meanwhile, the police, who had already received a call about shots fired at the school, arrived at the scene around this time. Body cam footage from one of the officers shows him talking to a teacher outside who tells him that the children were in lockdown, but 2 were missing. The officers entered the building at 10:23 a.m. While clearing the first floor of students and staff, they heard gunshots coming from the second floor. The footage shows officers stepping over a victim on the second floor as they made their way to Audrey.
Go stairs, go. Go. Keep pushing. Go. Shots fired, move. Right.
This shit like straight out of a movie or some shit. Like I'm telling y'all, man, this shit be reality and seem like it's the most fake shit ever. Like, can you believe this? Oh my God.
Push with LPVO. Go right.
At 10:25, a 5-member team is seen approaching the suspect and sent 2 of the officers to an open fire, each firing 4 times. Audrey was hit several times and declared dead at 10:27 a.m., 14 minutes since the first 911 call was made. Sadly, they had taken 6 people down with them.
The church and the school are in one building. She entered on the lower floor. There were shots fired on the lower floor before she went to the upper level.
Minutes later, children rushed out of the school looking for safety.
I think I heard at least maybe 10 to 15 shots.
Standing in the middle of the road, these images capturing children running for their lives.
We just heard gunshots right before that as these kids are coming out. I didn't know if people were going to shoot at us or at the kids, so the other drivers just quickly helped usher them across the road.
One woman living across the street rushed to help.
And no one knew what was going on, but it looked like everything you see on TV that you think won't happen in your neighborhood, but you know it might because it happens everywhere. It looked like a school shooting.
60-year-old Catherine Concy was among those killed in this terrifying ordeal. She was the school head teacher and was described as a wonderful human being who was sassy and full of grace. She is said to have died trying to protect her students. One of the parents said in an interview with the BBC, she knew every single student by name. She did everything to help them when families couldn't afford things. It didn't matter. She found ways for them to stay. Mike Hale, the 61-year-old custodian at the school, was described as a big man with a big heart and a soft spot for children. He knew all of them by name and would stop to say hello. His daughter wrote on Facebook, "Today, my dad lost his life at the Covenant School/Church, a job everyone knows he absolutely loved. I have watched school shootings happen over the years and never thought I would lose a loved one over a person trying to solve a temporary problem with a permanent solution." 61-year-old Cynthia Peak was a substitute teacher who is remembered as a pillar of the community and a teacher beloved by all her students. Her brother said in an interview, she was a strong believer. She would want a positive approach on this to help God's kingdom on earth. All of the students killed in the horrific incident were only 9 years old. One of them, Hale Scruggs, was actually the daughter of Chad Scruggs, a senior pastor at the Covenant Presbyterian Church, which shared a location with the Covenant School. He described his daughter as such a gift and said that he had faith that one day they would be reunited. We are heartbroken. Through tears, we trust that she is in the arms of Jesus, who will raise her to life once again. Evelyn Dykehouse's family said that their hearts were completely broken. We cannot believe that this has happened. Evelyn was a shining light in this world. It was reported that Evelyn died a hero, as she was trying to pull the fire alarm to alert others. During a church service held hours after the shooting, Evelyn's 2-year-old sister broke into tears saying, "I don't want to be an only child." William Kinney was said to be a child with an unflappable spirit. A friend of the family wrote in a GoFundMe fundraiser she created in his honor, "He was unfailingly kind, gentle when the situation called for it, quick to laugh, and always inclusive of others. Sweet Will knew no strangers, and our hearts are broken for his family as they try to find their way forward." Several vigils were held in honor of the victims as the community and the entire country asked why.
Our police officers have cried and are crying with Nashville and the world.
Hundreds gathered in downtown Nashville. Family members of some of the victims were there, including victim Mike Hill's 7 children.
There's a better home awaited in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
First Lady Jill Biden stood at the stage with first responders but did not speak. Rather, she laid a bouquet at this memorial, which sadly for Angelenos may look familiar. Burbank nonprofit Classroom of Compassion flew to Nashville to create these 6 public altars dedicated to the 6 lives lost. an act of remembrance they did 2 months ago in Monterey Park.
Initially, the Metro Nashville police said that the shooter was female and appeared to be in her teens, but they later clarified that they were actually 28 years old. They also revealed that Audrey was transgender, as they had started going by the name Aiden on social media and using him/his pronouns. However, Audrey's mother still referred to them as her daughter. Audrey lived with their parents, Norma and Ronald Hale, whose neighbors described them as very nice and very religious. The parents told the police that Audrey had been suffering from emotional disorder at the time of the shooting and was under medication. They said that they knew Audrey had bought a gun at one time, but they asked them to sell it because they thought Audrey couldn't be trusted with it. But instead of selling the gun, Audrey actually had hidden it and bought 6 more weapons from 5 local stores. When the police raided the parents' house, they found a stash of 4 weapons, including the 3 that Audrey had been using. Police also...
Now see, real quick, y'all, and man, this shit, I literally had tears coming for a second, y'all. But real quick, man, this what the conversation, well, we can have the conversation about. I just feel like it shouldn't be so easy to be getting them damn assault rifles and shit. This motherfucker bought 4 fucking guns that'll kill multiple people within a minute. Like, not even multiple, 50, 100 people in 5 minutes with all that shit she had. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the conversation should start on that shit. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Also found a manifesto explaining why they did it, along with several maps, including that of the school. Police believe that Audrey had been planning the killing spree for a while and had targeted other places as well, including a nearby mall.
It was the only school that was targeted. There was another location that was mentioned, but because of a threat assessment by the suspect, there's too much security, they decided not to. And that area was here in Nashville, so we're continuing with that investigation as well. Right now, we believe it's a lone assailant, and we don't anticipate any further damage at this time.
While the motive for the shooting spree has yet to be officially determined, investigators have speculated that Audrey harbored some resentment towards the school because of its Christian teachings, which did not support the transgender community. It is possible that Audrey might have felt ostracized, considering that their parents were also religious and couldn't accept that they were trans. In fact, a week before the shooting, Audrey had reportedly gotten into a fight with their parents who wanted them to stop dressing like a man. Another unconfirmed theory was that Audrey went into a murderous spiral after losing a friend from middle school who died in a car crash back in 2022. According to some reports, Audrey was completely infatuated by the girl and became heartbroken when she died. However, the friend's girl's sister was quick to dismiss these claims on Instagram, saying, "Please don't attach such a nasty, disgusting tragedy to my sister's name. This is very sick and just goes to show people just talk. Please leave my sister out of it. Nothing about what she has done is okay. We've not had any contact with that girl for years due to other things. We all played middle school basketball together. That's it, and that is all." Whatever the real motive was, police believe that Audrey had planned to die in the shooting by having the police kill them. A few minutes before they began the deranged shooting spree, Audrey had contacted another friend from middle school by the name of Audrey Patton and told her that they planned to harm themselves. So basically that post I made on...
But why, if you plan to harm yourself, why just harm your fucking self? Use all them fucking guns that you bought and turn them bitches on yourself and pull the fucking trigger. If that's what the fuck you plan to do, that be some bullshit they be saying. Why in the hell, if you want to kill yourself, you feel like you gotta take as many people out with you? That ain't got shit to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with your motherfucking ass. Man, bro, I don't know what come after this life, but it's certain motherfuckers I pray that they are just, like, I can't even describe the pain and the whatever, like, ooh, that shit, man. I just pray that they get theirs, man.
On Here About You, that was basically a side note. I'm planning to die today. This is not a joke. You'll probably hear about me on the news after I die. This is my last goodbye. I love you, heart emoji. See you again in another life. Audrey, Aiden. Audrey said in an interview that she had not heard from Audrey since they were kids, so she was a bit surprised to get these messages from them. But still, she tried to talk them out of themselves, saying, "Audrey, you have so much more life left to live. I pray God keeps and covers you." To which Audrey responded, "I know, but I don't want to live. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to upset you or get attention. I just need to die. I wanted to tell you first because you are the most beautiful person I've ever seen and known all my life. My family does not know what I'm about to do. One day this will make more sense. I've left more than enough evidence behind. But something bad is about to happen." These messages were sent at around 9:57 a.m., a few minutes before Audrey began the deranged shooting spree. Avery said that she knew that Audrey had previously threatened to harm themselves, so she knew that they were serious. She called the Nashville-Davidson County Sheriff's Office at 10:13 a.m., but was asked to call Nashville's non-emergency number. When she did, she was put on hold for nearly 7 minutes before someone told her that they would send an officer. The officer didn't arrive until around 3:29 p.m., and by then it was already too late. Now, Avery wonders if those 6 lives would have been saved if the police had responded quickly to her concern. But when you look at the timeline, it appears that they wouldn't have made a difference, and Audrey had made sure of that. What do you think about this case?
Yeah, you right at the end. Even if the police would have responded way earlier, it still wouldn't have made a difference, man. Man, goddamn, bro. This shit he'll bring out. This shit was sad as fuck, man. This was one of the most sad ones. And at the same time, at the end, y'all, I became real fucking angry because these people, they claim they want to die. They don't want to live no more. So why you just won't fucking kill yourself? Why in the hell you got to kill other people too? I don't understand that. But it was just so sad to see all them people, man, because when these mass shootings like that happen, for number one, the shit so goddamn random. Like, it's random as fuck. And you don't even know these people. You have nothing to do with these people, period. And you destroying not only their life, you ending their lives, but all the family members, all the hurt that they gotta go through. And these are multiple families, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are just changing so many people's lives for the worse when you do that shit. And number two is that these people that do these mass shootings, man, why you give me, like, what? I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna even say nothing about that part because I ain't trying to, because I'm still so conflicted on it. Like, these people who have these damn guns, I just feel like we need to find a way to stop letting people just get all these fucking guns like that. I don't know, man. This is why I said, y'all, this is a very conflicted, like, type thing. But I'm just trying to think in my mind of how we can goddamn stop these fucking mass shootings, man. Or at least calm them down, y'all. Calm them bitches down, man. These fucking... Oh, man. I gotta say it again, y'all, before I let y'all go, man. Humans can be the most beautiful thing on earth. And at the same time can be the most ugliest thing on earth. You know what I'm saying? It can be the greatest thing on earth and the worst thing at the same fucking time, man. Fucking crazy, my brothers and sisters. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. Y'all know how I am. I want to keep on talking and talking and talking. But I will have a Let Me Talk to You episode where I really go into this whole gun situation in the United States. Because I feel like I really need to get my opinions on it. You know, more in depth. But I digress, man. I'll see y'all later, bro. I appreciate y'all coming on back once again and fucking with the bean. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and do all that for me if you ain't did it yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all tomorrow. But before I see y'all tomorrow, my brothers and sisters, remember this. Love, peace, and happiness. Stay safe. Don't stop. Keep going. Yeah.